Hello faithful Jaguars fans. If you love the Jacksonville Jaguars, press the like button and subscribe to the channel. Tyson Campbell and Darius Williams sit at the top of the Jacksonville Jaguars cornerback depth chart while Trey Herndon is slated to begin the 2023 season in the slot. However, there are several spots up for grabs, which is why Christopher Knox of Bleacher Report thinks undrafted free agent Caleb Hayes has a legitimate shot to make the Jags' 53-man roster. Knox recently drew up a list of every team's undrafted free agent with the best chance to make the roster, and Hayes was his pick for Jacksonville, citing the Jaguars' need to bolster their secondary and the former BYU Cougars' athletic upside. A high school quarterback, Hayes switched to cornerback at Oregon State. He sat out the 2020 season due to the COVID pandemic and transferred to BYU in 2021. He ended up appearing in 25 games the last 2 years, leading the Cougars in passes defensed both seasons. Hayes has the size and athletic skills to play cornerback in the NFL. However, he will need to work on his route recognition and refine his tackling skills in the upcoming months if he wants to stick around in Jacksonville. Here's a clip of Hayes talking about his athletic display at his pro day and how he's got a chip on his shoulder for not partaking in many events during the pre-draft process. Cornerback was among the Jaguars' top needs to choose to address it until day 3 of the draft with Antonio Johnson, round 5, and Christian Braswell, round 6. Johnson often played nickel at Texas A&M, so he could get a few reps in the slot despite the fact that head coach Doug Peterson said that he'll play safety for the Jaguars. Whether Johnson ends up getting a tryout at nickel or not, Braswell will join a crowded cornerback group that includes Gregory Jr., Monteric Brown, Tavon Campbell, and Chris Claybrooks. All of them will be vying for 3 roster spots in 2023. Like Braswell, Hayes could be entering a wide-open race for a handful of roster spots, and the truth is that they have a realistic host at seizing one. Claybrooks has been a core contributor on special teams the past season, but he's entering a contract year and legal issues could hamper his chances of making the team. Junior and Brown are both entering their sophomore campaign, but neither has shown enough to get extended playing time. Last but not least is Campbell, who appeared in 5 games last year but could be shown the door if he doesn't show out in training camp. Those roster spots might come down to who will bring the most to the table. After all, you want the players on the bottom of your roster to play on special teams, and if Hayes flashes talent at cornerback but also carves a niche on special teams, his chances of making the roster next season will increase. Although undrafted free agents have a steep hill to climb to play in the NFL, many have pulled out the feat through perseverance and hard work. Hayes is no different. He'll have the chance to prove he deserves a roster spot with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Tell me, Jags fan, what you have to say about this news. Leave your opinion below.